Hi all, welcome you all to another technical review. This time the stock is Oil India Limited. As you all know, I have given a buy call in VProfit app on the budget day. Actually the news was pretty bad. The results were not in line. The stock was going down. But still I gave a buy call around 329. This is the chart which I have posted when I gave the buy call. As you can see here, it has gone below the swing low on the budget day. This was around 3 p.m. But what are the reasons that I have taken into consideration for giving a buy call? Let's see one by one. The first one is it has taken support at a long-term trend line. As you can see here, the blue line is a long-term trend line. It has taken support at that particular trend line. The second consideration was there was a bullish divergence that has formed with respect to RSI and stochastics. So I'll be marking the divergence. As you can see here, there is the RSI troughs were pointing up, while as here the price is pointing down. So here you can clearly see there is a bullish RSI divergence in the stock. And the second reason was it is all congested, so first let me remove all studies. Okay, now the other reason was that this is a 90-day moving average band. As you can see, most of the times a bullish stock always takes support at 90-day moving average band. So there are many occasions, as you can see from my mouse pointer, that it has taken a support and then the stock has turned bullish. So these three considerations I kept in mind and gave a buy call. And we got the stock at 329.25. Okay, now we have given a very small stop loss of 318 because the results were bad, so anything can happen. So we didn't want to take too much of a risk. So we only went with 318 as stop loss. Now what is going to be the reward? Now what I have seen in this particular setup was there is an emerging shark pattern or cipher pattern. So the emerging pattern gave me the minimum target of around 362 to 362, and on the higher side the target can be around 378 to 380. So I gave the lower end of the target as the reward for this particular entry. Now let us see from harmonic point of view how I got a target of 362 to 362. Now we have opened TradingView charting software where we have inbuilt harmonic pattern drawing software. Okay. Now the cipher pattern that we were about to consider is a 5-point pattern. So on the budget day, we had this as the lowest point. Now, we didn't have all these three candles on that particular day. So for drawing a 5-point pattern, we were expecting D point to be formed at 362. Now let us go back in the structure. Now if in a 5-point pattern, we call 5 points as X, A, B, C, D. Now assuming this as D and this point as C, this is C, sorry, this is B, this is going to be A, and the first point is going to be this point. So we always have to select the swing high point as the first point. Now let's draw the pattern. I have selected the inbuilt software, then activated it. Now this is the point X, then this is the point A, then this is the point B, then this is the point C. Now, where to stop the point D? Now, Cypher says the D point has to be at or around 78.6% of XA. So 0.786 is going to be, okay, it gives me a target of around 361.85. So this is the closest where we can draw. But how do we validate the point D? Now, the validation comes from two different ways. The first way is to draw a PRZ. What is PRZ? A PRZ is nothing but a confluence of three different fib levels. Now, how can we draw a fib levels considering these four swing waves, like the swing XA, or we have to consider AB, or consider BC to draw D. Now, what are the ways? Now, if we consider XA, what we can draw is only a fib retracement. Now, let us first draw the fib retracement. Fib retracement. So, fib retracement will start from high to the low of the swing, which is nothing but A. Okay, we have drawn. Now, from this chart, we can know that 0.686 level is matching with the point D. Now, we have only now drawn one fib level. Now, the second fib level we can draw is a fib retracement of BC segment. Now, again, let us select B and C. Okay. Now we need to have a third level around 0.786. Now, third level, we don't have any other way to draw the third level. So now we have to adopt the fib projection. Fib projection is also called as APP, alternate price projection. Now, what is alternate price projection is projecting the segment A to B from point C. So now let us select this swing low of point A. Then let us connect this B and let us project it from C onwards. Okay. So now we have got all the three levels. As you can see, this particular zone is heavily congested zone. So having drawn all these fib levels now let us check if the emerging bearish cipher has any resistance around 0.786. Unfortunately, around 0.786, we don't have any other fib levels to confirm that this is going to be a strong resistance. So the other way is to find out from the pattern itself if there were any rejections or that particular zone has offered any resistance or reactions in the past. Okay, now I have drawn the reactionary zone where this reactionary zone has offered resistances for the two candles and support for the third candle. So this comes to around 361 to 362. Hence, I marked 362 as my target and went for the trade. Now, this is the short-term view of the stock. But what is the near-term view? Now, considering the fib confluence of various levels, I expect some consolidation within 341 to 345 zone. As you can find, there are many fib levels that are appearing within this Magenta zone. However, in the next trading session, if this is crossed, then the next confluence zone is going to be around 349 to 350. And if this also doesn't give any resistance, then the next higher level is going to be 354 to 357. So basically, before the target of 362, there are chances that the stock may face resistance at these three levels which are highlighted in magenta. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you and see you in the next technical analysis review.